This country can wean itself off foreign oil.
Well, we have to reduce our fossil fuel production and consumption by 50%. And we have to have a fundamental shift that involves renewable energy, solar, wind, biomass. We have to go to 50 miles per gallon vehicles. We've got to have biofuels, biodiesel, 100 mile per gallon plug-in hybrids. And we have to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 90% by the year 2040. The planet is being polluted, and America can't afford to just be dependent on oil, on coal, and nuclear. And it's got to be presidential leadership. It's not going to be acts of Congress. It's got to be also the American people saying to everyone that we have to sacrifice a little bit. We got to be more energy efficient.
Do you agree with Greenspan that the Iraq War was about oil?
I don't know. I got to go.
Thank you, Bill Richardson. Thank you. Most ineffective handshake ever.
I'm the only candidate with a plan to end the war. And Senator Obama and Clinton, they basically are going to continue this war and keep troops behind, maybe even at the end of their first term or second term if they're elected. You can't get out of Iraq and have a political settlement without taking our troops out. And that's a fundamental difference. And I have the best and quickest plan to end the war. It's to get all American residual forces out, but then push for American diplomacy for a political settlement among the Sunni, the Shia, and the Kurds, a possible partition, an all-Muslim peacekeeping force that will enforce a possible partition and division of oil revenues. And what we're doing today in Iraq is a tragic mistake. There is no military solution. There's only a political solution. And I would redirect our resources that we have in Iraq, $750 billion that we spent at the end of this year in the war, towards healthcare, towards education, towards human needs of the American people. I would keep a small force in Kuwait. I would keep a small addition in Afghanistan, where the Taliban and a number of other troops today need help. And then finally, I will redirect American foreign policy towards the true threats to this country. One, threats of international terrorism. Two, nuclear proliferation, a loose nuclear weapon in the hands of a terrorist. Three, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and becoming energy independent. And four, protecting our homeland, protecting our own people, our ports, our airports, attacks against the American people with an anthrax attacks. We need to redirect our priorities, and the Iraq War is bleeding us blind towards what really concerns America.
How is your plan for Iraq different from Mr.